It's gonna be like a Rubik's puzzle or something. I climb the steps, and Andra's witness is installed there. Okay, hold on. Right as the wave left the crescent moon. The old aspergillum set to operate the valves. I use it like a lever, and the water rises. There are angry shouts, and when I cover my ears, they are louder still. But the water continues upward far past where it should. I climb as high as I can, but I feel it icy on my feet. Then it is over my head, and I cannot breathe. Suddenly, I am outside the reliquary looking at the Veil of Tears. The witness is in my hand, and the veil parts for it. I step through, only to the one place in the abbey I feel protected. Only when I pass inside, I come out in total darkness. I call for help. I'm shouting, screaming for help. There's no answer. I stop. I sat there in the dark, waiting for what seems like ages. Then I realize I don't know who I am. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to print screen this little book here. You guys haven't seen it. I'm just taking a little screenshot of this. And let's just have this, and I'm just going to chuck this on my other monitor here, because I feel like I'm going to need this. I feel like it's going to quiz me in a little bit, and I'm going to need to know this stuff. Alright, so take the book. Oh, look, quest update. What a shock. Alright, steal some potions. I need an aspergillum kept in a device on the lower level of the abbey. It showed him performing a strange sign before 4 panels, then retrieving a rod-like relic from a nearby device and using it to pass through a doorway of water into a walled enclosure somewhere outside. Well, we know where the 4 panels are. That's the mural.
To whispers and shadows.
Let's see what's going on over here.
They call out sometimes. Even the guards below think it's strange.
Quick save. I don't know if these people are going to challenge me on trying to go through this door.
For Andra, most like. They surely long for her embrace.
You may enter, Tidebringer. Yes, I may.
Isn't this something? Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
What is this? Saint Wiggle's Cudgel. Inflicts persecuting for 6 seconds on hit. Like a living prison, thick arms of coral have grown around an assortment of odd weathered objects. Gwyn's Band of Union? Grants instilled doubt when endurance drops below 80%. AoE on foes, dazing them. That's kind of neat. And Blessing, 1 per encounter from the AoE. Okay. Grant Suppress Affliction. What rings is our main tank using? 9 deflection. Okay, yeah, we're not replacing those. It's a cool ring, though. Let's see. Does anyone here not have a good second ring? 10% ability area of effect. I think the 4 int would overtake that. Where did that ring go? Does it go in there? Wait, what? Uh-huh. Oh, did it auto-sort? Hang on. There it is. Eh. Alright. Here we go. Okay.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
The Tidewalker does not
Isn't
knock.
this something?
This is the record.
Yes, see that it is cast away with the others, he says. Abaddon's hands. Select a corresponds to give prayer. The God of Cold. Monsters, necessary compilation, the sea and her love. Is one of these books supposed to help me? He told me to check the library. The Erosian Calendar, Moons of Allura. Oh gosh, no. Smaller moon. Let's see. There's Pilgrimage. Not sure. Crap, was that one related? record. I found a book in the Abbey Library, The Gift Bearer's Pilgrimage, that tells of the burdens of being a gift bearer. The lessons contained within may prove valuable. Crap. Okay, well, at least there was a quest update to let me know. Oh no. Where'd it go? Is it a quest item? Did it put it in the quest item bag? Oh, fudge. Where's the search button? Shoot, what was it called? The Gift Bearer's Pilgrimage. It's a quest item, though. There we go. Okay. Why do you weep? Asked the gift bearer. I hold here a letter from my wife. I tried to be a good husband, but the letter says I was not, and that she has gone to seek the company of a better man. Now this is all that remains of her. Give the letter to me then, says the gift bearer, for once you have forgotten the letter, your wife can cause you no further pain. The man gives her the letter and finds his tears have dried up. He thanks the gift bearer and leaves at peace. The gift bearer continues on, contemplating the man's story, but does not get far before she encounters an old woman in tears holding a string of beads. Why do you weep? Asked the gift bearer. I hold here a string of beads that counted the years of my daughter's life. Sickness took her while she was still a child, and she was denied the joys of a full life, and I the joys of a mother. This is all that remains of her. Give the beads to me then, says the gift bearer, for once you have forgotten the beads, your daughter can truly rest. The old woman gives her the beads and finds her grief no longer gnaws at her soul. She thanks the gift bearer and leaves the place. Thinking on the woman's pain, the gift bearer follows the road until she reaches the sea. In her hands she carries the letter and the beads. They are light in her hands, but heavy upon her heart, and she is crying. She prays to Andra to allow the objects to be forgotten and cast them into the water. And yet, long after they have sunk beneath the waves, the gift bearer finds herself still weeping. Merciful Andra, pleads the gift bearer, in your service I have helped people forget their troubles, yet though I pass them on to you, I still feel them as though they were mine. How can this be? The gift bearer listens to the wisdom of the crashing waves until she understands to feel the troubles of others in your soul is a burden itself. However, she has no token to give to Andra to bear it away, for the troubles are not hers to forget. I give myself to you then, says the gift bearer, for once I am in your care, no memory may haunt me. And with that, the tide comes forth and embraces the gift bearer, and when it ebbs, she is gone. Okay, so somehow that story is going to be in my pop quiz to get through this trial.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Certainly can get through this level a lot faster with them thinking I'm the Pope rather than having to hack through them all. Alright, there's a door, there's a staircase. We have found like 4 different floors to this place already. Andrite. Craftsmanship that gave form to the statue appears to be too skilled and refined to come from mere mortal hands. There's another door.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Uh-huh. Everything you said. Oh, what's that?
I never knew. Did you hide in the White March after that?
Oh, White March.
As far away as I could. The Dominels didn't care I was a gift bearer. Evidence is evidence.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you?
These are both kind of rubbish. So the Dominals didn't care I was a gift bearer. Evidence is evidence. So it sounds like someone gave one of the gift bearers an item to be forgotten, and it was like a murder weapon or an evidence of some crime, and then they got hunted down. That's amusing, honestly.
A blade in the dark.
He seemed preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
Don't mind me, Pope coming through. Gift Bearer Biasca. A thin film of iridescent dust floats on the calm surface of the waters, obscuring its depth. We were told to talk to the gift bearers. Okay, the gift bearer holds in her hand a gem the size of a fist. She draws a curved line in the air over it, then tosses it in the water. As the gem hits the water, it disappears from sight as though it had dissolved. Greetings. She ignores you and stares at the surface of the pond. I feel like if I ask what just happened, they're not going to believe I'm the Pope, so I'm not going to walk into that trap. A massive crystal, its jagged edges iridescent with an unearthly glow pierces through the dome. Mosaics and tiles have been carefully arranged around the strange rock. Okay. Abbey of the Fallen Moon, Abbey of the Fallen... So all three of the... No, that's the ramparts. Halls of Silence, Relic... Oh, there's the Reliquary. Okay. Reliquary is our end goal, but I was told until I get through this ritual pop quiz thing, I won't be able to access the Reliquary. But let's go ahead and try now and see if maybe I can do so. I got a straggler. Come on. There we go. All right. Any weapon, shield, or suit of armor can be enchanted by clicking the enchant button from its description page. That's actually something I went like 40 hours through this game not realizing until someone was like, you need to enchant your freaking armor. And I was like, what? And they're like, open inventory, click the armor, click the enchant button. I was like, changed my world.
A long time ago that was. Saw the abbot holding the witness, and the veil of tears parted for him.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay, so there's a force field of water here. Which sounds silly, but okay. So I can't get through that until I'm made super
You'll never
potent.
know I'm here.
Take some gems. Y'all don't need these.
My eyes are peeled.
And anything over here? Yes. Alright. Okay, so confirmed we need to pass the trial to be able to get through here. Now we know. Let's go back down. So there's the area outside and whatever is in the basement. After we scour those areas for clues, not saying we'll find everything, but we'll have had the opportunity to find everything to get through this trial. Tombstone icon indicates a memorial. These are the personalized messages written by our backers. Many of them break the fourth wall. Players desiring complete immersion may wish to click upon them. When I think of names that break the fourth wall, I think of that recent person that was complaining about how they couldn't enjoy Fallout 76 because some guy was chasing him around the whole time named Coctimus Prime. Oh. Halls of Silence. Looks like there's 2 stairs that go down to the Halls of Silence. What is this? Nothing to report. It was a report of nothing to report. Alright, let's head on down. See what's in the basement. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, wait a minute, you're not the Pope. The Pope just pulled up outside. And then I'm surrounded by 50,000 enemies. I swear. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. The character's biography writes itself as your adventures unfold. That's more of just the quest journal that it's talking about, not much of a biography. Alright.
Easy does it.
Go into scouting mode so we can find these treasures.
Mind your center. You always knew this time would come.
Okay. Unless I flat out attack, I'm not allowed past that point. Did he just loading screen me back upstairs? Okay. Then there's the other stairwell down that might not have a guard next to it, and there's the stuff going on outside. That might be what we're looking for. On the ramparts of the Abbey. And we can check on the construction of Cade Newell while we're running around. Alright, head over here. And are we still building something? Yes, 2 more days, 8 hours. 2 hours. Come on. There we go. Alright, so it's loading to the outside of the Abbey now. And tab out for a quick second while it's doing that. Alright, right on. Okay. Creature types and armor types are especially resistant or vulnerable to specific damage types. I'll be honest, I often don't have the luxury of switching damage types. Just like tunnel visioning one damage type on each character. Mostly guns.
Easy does it.
Alright. This is the outer part of this abbey in the White March Mountain. I haven't
I
opened
see
the
where
whole
you're
thing
going
up.
with that. There.
See in the box.
What did I tell you?
Fine pistol, grimoire of the tides. Sorry, grimoire of the tides.
There's a presence here, as vast and powerful as the tides.
Oh. Daijobu. Oh, a giant bone. Wait, a giant... That's a bone? Look at the size of that thing. Wait a minute. Holy crap, this thing is a corpse. Yo, this is the wrist to elbow. This is the elbow to shoulder. These are ribs? Oh my god, this thing's a giant dead thing. Oh, that is such a cool realization. There's a leg. Oh my god. Is this the corpse of the
Kauto
thing
knew Saman was
we've seen in the
us.
visions with the hammer?
Tidebringer. It's been so long.
Yeah,
My soul is
Tidebringer.
ready, brother.
I am ready to bring tides. Also steal your swords. It's down there. Can I click that? Undisturbed by the winds high above, a mist hides the depths of the chasm. Some more herbs over here. More mushrooms.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
What's this? You stand at the precipice of a fissure that time has torn into the mountain upon which the abbey stands. Whistling winds call out from the depths of the crevasse, mournful wails hinting at the great descent from the edge into the dark and lonely space below. Encased in centuries of rime, a gargantuan skeletal hand hangs awkwardly above the gap. Its fingers are splayed in a pained pose, ice preserving the circumstances of the victim's death long after the flesh rotted away. With only the ominous moaning of the crevasse to disturb your thinking, you consider your options. Inspect. Considering the span of the gap and the position of the hand, you believe a well-placed grappling hook would allow you to reach the other side. Though positioning the hook may be tricky, the winds are not as strong as they would endanger attempts to cross. With only the ominous moaning of the crevasse to disturb your thinking, you consider your options. Alright. If I cross, is it just going to take me over there, or I can just walk over there? Angry wind whistles as it twists around the frozen fingers of the giant skeletal hand. Yeah, that is a messed up hand. Alright. So this path right here is the only one I haven't run down yet. Alright, so we got one arm, one leg, another arm broken off to the side. So is his head on the top of the temple past the wall of water?
He'll never know I'm here.
It's down there. Protruding from the side of the cliff, what appears to be a massive hip bone lies encrusted in a prison of rocks and ice. Alright, well this has been pretty rad. Giant wrist bone ends without providing any clues as to the location of its other hand.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay. Alright. I think we're almost ready for the trial that's going to quiz us, and we might possibly fail, and then he's like, "You're no pope," and get murdered. Only being surrounded by the entirety of this complex of enemies. Clicking an item in a container while holding the shift key will move it directly to your stash. That one we did figure out. What did require the help of someone in chat to figure out was how to split a stack, which was double-clicking. Whoa, we're in the Halls of Silence. This was the place they told us we weren't allowed to be. We found another entrance.
Shadows and shadows.
Okay. Sneaky breaky. Oh, got another grappling hook. Boots of movement speed. Some assorted supplies. Let's tap that quick save. Oh, right as the guard's walking in on us. Let's see if he's about to throw me out. You're not allowed in here. Called it. Oh, okay. Let's just go try the trial. Let's go try the trial and see if we know enough to be promoted from Pope to from fake Pope to fake Super Pope, and see if we can get access to the final area. Oh, I just noticed this loading screen has the giant knee bone and the part of the rib cage, so there is no skull on top of the building. Wait, is there? No, maybe. That mound up there might be part of the skull if it's like sunken down a little bit. Alright. Let's head back up here. Alright, they... Oh, hold on, what's in this? Oh, more camping supplies, we're still full. Alright, it did mention we'd have to arrange the panels. So, I want to jot this down. Let's see, notepad. Okay, so on through the end, then Samon the Flood. On through the end. Let's see. Dissamon the End. And the last one is Dianthu the Beginning. Okay. Alright. Teacher, I'm ready for the test! Do you grade on a curve? Of course, if I'm the only one taking the test, grading on a curve means guaranteed success. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. When targeting attack spells and other abilities, the dotted ring around the character indicates the maximum range of that action. Selecting a target outside of the ring will require the character to move. I need to reinstall this game. Wasn't there a quest to get down there through the pictures or something in the Pope's Diary? No, I think that was part of the ritual that I'm about to do. So, I'll find out in a moment. So I'm gonna run back to the room over here. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna tell them I'm ready for the trial, and I think all this stuff's gonna be involved. And when I fail the trial, I'll have a saved game to try again. Pope trial. Ah, yes. Alright.
Are you prepared now for the recitation?
Yes, we can begin the recitation. Because I am a Tidebringer.
Very good. We shall commence the rising.
I'm already risen!
First is Anthu. Last is Dianthu. For the tide comes at the end and leaves at the beginning. I am Disaman the Ebb. Who comes this way?
Okay. Anthu started. Dianthu was the end. Disamon was the third. Who comes toward Disamon is Samon the Flood. Oh, freaking lore 8. Oh, I didn't even have to write this down.
Blessed be Saman, that washes over the shore and brings the end. Blessed be
I
Di
thought I
Saman,
was so clever
that
taking
returns to the
notes.
sea and leaves behind the beginning. A gift bearer comes to Di Saman and asks him to bear his burdens away. What token do you offer, gift bearer?
Lore 9. I give myself, for a gift bearer has no other tokens to offer. Dude, if you're the lore person in your party, do you just get to cheap your way through this?
The token is received in Andra's name. Tell me of your burdens.
Okay, lore. I have none, for all that belongs to Andra is forgiven. I did
In
all that
Andra's
homework for nothing,
embrace,
guys.
our
Hey,
burdens
FPS
are
hype, how's
lifted.
it going? Kyoto appears pleased. He nods.
The Tidebringer shows himself worthy of his charge.
Of course, I am worthy. I am the Tidebringer.
Your purpose here, Tidebringer, is to perform the ceremony of the rising.
I am
It is the
risen.
transition of one phase of service to the next.
Now you are risen. I don't
On the level beneath us in the halls of silence, our low-tide brothers and sisters have lived for many years, sealed by their own will.
Sounds stupid.
It is time for them to be relieved of service, and for the high-tide brothers and sisters here to take their place.
In the halls below, you will find a relic, Andra's Witness, an aspergillum for dispensing holy water, but also something more.
The device will flood the halls of silence. This is the rising.
So we're going to drown everybody down there? Alright, I'm fine with that. These people are psycho. Okay, once I have Andra's Witness, what do I do with it?
The device it operates is a simple valve mechanism. It will be clear to you when you see it.
What do I do when the rising is complete?
The high tide is to replace the low, and stand vigil in the halls of silence until the next rising.
So it's called the Rising because they raise the water level and drown half of their own cult? You guys are awesome.
When you have completed the rising, bring Andra's Witness to me here. I will show you the last of what you need to know.
I will return once the Rising is completed.
To reach your destination, you will need to know the sign of the tide, which is kept only by the High Abbot.
Yeah, it
It's
was
said
like
that
the
it is
gang
first
sign with your
knowledge
hand, right?
lost
I already
when the
read about
abbot
it.
joins the low tide in the halls of silence. Watch carefully.
He contorts the fingers of his right hand into a particular curl shape. Then with his left hand he traces an arc from center to end simultaneously with his index and little fingers.
I trust you will perform your duty, Tidebringer.
Tidebringer. Away! To the halls of silence. Let's go get our tide zone. Yeah, I had the option to like throw a big fit that we're about to drown half of a cult. I'm completely okay with drowning half the cult. I would even go so far as to drown 100% of the cult. I want to know more about that giant skeleton that this building is built on top of. Actually, it kind of looks like the building was there first. Like the giant slumped against it and died. And then froze. Possibly in that order? Kyoto granted me leave to walk freely. So it begins. You may continue, Tidebringer. Be warned, the low tide have been in the halls of silence for a long time. Their minds are not sound. Your presence may provoke them. Tidebringer. Away! So this guy basically just said we're not in control of our own people. They're going to attack you.
As my feet.
Okie dokie.
This calls for a subtle touch.
I like how she just picked the lock on a giant sheer wall. She's got the magic touch. Low tide monk. An acrid and pungent smell climbs up from the depths of this pit. The door is sealed shut. Oh hey, spoopy ghost. What's up? Yo, I want to talk to the soul of the giant skeleton that slumped over the building. Hovering over a skeleton half trapped in ice, a faint trace of essence lingers in the cold air of the cavern. Reach out. You let your soul envelop the essence. Memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn. Their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in the twilight. You're walking into an oblong chamber. The stones of its underground walls glisten, still wet from the flood waters. A hand clasps on your shoulder. You hear her whisper, "Athrak, I don't want to love."